guys, and welcome back to another video that I'm going to be bringing you today. It's another matchday preview of the Europa League. Yeah, poke fun at me in the comments for being an Arsenal fan, but let's get into this. It's Borisov v Arsenal. All I know about this team is that they're from Belarus. Wow. Okay, that's a that's a head boggler, but yeah. I'm very optimistic going into this game because we're on good form. I mean, I was at the game on Monday against West Brom. Not overly. I mean, the first half really wasn't great. As I said in the post-match thoughts, be sure to check out the video I did on Monday after the game. It's just there wasn't enough in the first half to really make me want to stay for the second half. I did stay for the second half, and I was glad I did, because they upped it in the second half, and they looked a completely different team. So it was it was good that going ahead to tonight's game, I think we could take that momentum into tonight's game and obviously use it to our advantage. Hopefully the lineups are not too dissimilar. I think they will be. I reckon there will be a couple of key players rested. I think there'll be a few fringe players brought in, a few changes in the defence to and just throughout the team. I'll get into that a bit later. All I know of Borisov is that they're third in their league, which is they're obviously having a good start to the season. Their star player is someone called Mikhail or Mikhail. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, like I say, I don't really know too much about him myself. I think we shouldn't give them too much respect going into this game. Just go and play our own game. Give the fans something that are travelling out there. I know a lot of my mates are travelling out there, which is credit to them. I wish I was, if I'm honest, but work calls and that. But it's difficult because the fact we are going into the game with a lot of momentum. With the Chelsea draw, I think that was a turning point, because then we went on to beat Doncaster in the cup. But you never know what Arsenal are going to turn up. It's just, if you ask any Arsenal fan, they were going into the Monday game against West Brom a little bit sort of tentative, should we say? Because it is at the end of the day, we all know what Arsenal can do when they turn up, because we've done it time and time again. Yeah, last year just proved we weren't good enough, because we have ended up in this position as of right now in the Europa League, which I hope Wenger really gets into the players for that, because I know you can put blame onto him, and you can put blame onto the players, the board, whatever it may be. I mean, I stand on the fence. I did want him out at the end of last year, and I still do, if I'm like hardly standing on the fence. But it's just, we do need change, and because the fact that we we do need change because of where we are. We're in the Europa League. We've never been in this. It's in recent years we've come close and whatnot, but we've never been in it. And I would like to see, because now we are in it, I would like to see Wenger go and put a little bit of faith in some of the star players, but also a little bit of faith in the fringe players like Nelson, Maitland-Niles, but pair them with the experience. So pair them with the experienced players of Koscielny, Ozil, Sanchez, and and hopefully we'll just see where that goes. My predictions for the lineup are pretty much as it always is. I'm expecting just expecting the same cup team. Ospina in goal, Chambers, Holding, and maybe Monreal as a defence. Reece Nelson as the right wing back, as he was played in the last Europa League game as right wing back. He came off the bench, I believe. On the left side, well, I mean, on the left side, I reckon it will be. Let's go with Iwobi because he hasn't had much game time. I myself have been very impressed with him, and I didn't envision myself saying that how he was playing last year. So he has come on as a player in my book and in my estimation, which is that's very, very good. It holds him in good stead going forward. So with that being said, look, we're moving on to the centre midfield pairing. I reckon it's going to be quite defensive. I'm going with Coquelin and El Neni. I know El Neni did play on Monday, but I reckon he will play those two because they're very solid and not much gets past them. If you've done well to get past both of them if you do. So with that being said, that's my midfield. Going on to sort of the attacking side of things, I reckon. Well, it could be any. I would like to see Özil and I would like to see Giroud play as the attacking pairing because it would give the fans something to get excited for, and it will give the fans a little bit of something that they might need going into this game because it's just there's not much you can get excited for. I mean, momentum and whatnot and form is good going into the game. Yeah, that's one thing. But as Arsenal fans know, and as I know myself, after so many years, it does ultimately just depend on what Arsenal turns up. Because if they do turn up, they will batter Borisov. They will. It will. That's how it is. Scoreline predictions. I reckon I'm going to go with a 2-1 Arsenal win. Some might say a little bit optimistic, but I like to. Of late, that I've seen a lot that has helped me remain optimistic for the future and for going forward in this season. Which last year we didn't really have. We didn't start great and we didn't sort of end great either. So, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap the video up now. Come on, Arsenal. Do not let me down. I'll see you on match day. Be sure to subscribe.